Obrigada.
Hey, Kaya, how
Oi.
are you?
Bem.
Too bad you're not speaking Portuguese today.
Esse-
Are you shy?
Sim, português é a minha segunda língua. Então, sometimes when I'm doing interviews, it's harder to talk about movie stuff in Portuguese because I'm used to talking Portuguese with my mom. So if I can talk about food and stuff in Portuguese.
And people can read subtitles, so
Yeah.
no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah. A Kaya Scodelario é a coisa mais querida e fofa do mundo. Eu adorei essa entrevista que eu fiz com ela. Essa é a primeira parte da entrevista, tá? Tá grandinha, tem 10 minutos. Por padrões de YouTube isso é muito grande, mas eu fiz questão de não cortar nada, porque foi muito legal cada coisa que ela fala. Eu tenho certeza que vocês vão adorar. Ela fala muito da galera de skins, ela fala muito sobre a época que ela sofria bullying e ela decidiu fazer teatro por causa disso. Ela fala muito da mãe dela. Pra quem não sabe, a Kaya fala português por causa da mãe dela. A mãe dela é brasileira e a mãe dela foi pra Londres, conquistou tudo, aprendeu a falar sozinho o idioma. Então a Kaya tem muito orgulho, ela fala desse orgulho da mãe na entrevista. Essa é a primeira parte da entrevista, tem 10 minutos, já falei isso. A segunda parte você vai ver amanhã aqui no canal. Então espero que vocês curtam, dá um joinha aqui embaixo e eu vou calar a boca e a gente vai começar a ver essa entrevista logo. How are you seeing this moment in your life? Like when you look back to the beginning of Skins and you see now, I saw you crying yesterday at the premiere. So. Are you emotional? Is it
It's
because of
incredible.
Brazil?
It's because of Brazil. It's being here. Brazil has always felt like home to me. It's where I come to rest and to see my family and to enjoy the country and the nature and the food. It's the first time I've been here with work, and I didn't think that it would be so amazing.
You've never lived in Brazil, right?
No.
You came on vacations.
Vacation. I spent a lot of time with my grandmother's when I was a baby. I spent 2-3 years here. I come on vacations as much as I can.
Great. I want to talk about before Skins.
Okay.
You were living in a flat in London. Were you scared? Did you ever think of giving up everything? So how were you at that time?
Yeah, I think everyone kind of has moments in their life where they're afraid, but I think that's what pushes you. My mum raised me to be a really strong woman and to be independent. She, left Brazil when she was 23 and moved to England and learned the language all by herself, and so I always had that as inspiration.
Great.
I always wanted to make her proud and to show her that I can, be a strong woman as well.
And why drama? Do you remember why you chose this profession?
Yeah, I didn't know that I'd ever get to do it. I loved it. It was the one thing that I ever loved. It was the one thing that made me feel comfortable and safe. I liked pretending to be other people. I was very shy, muito tímida. Então, doing drama, it was my way of expressing myself, and it was the only time I felt confident and comfortable.
I read something that you were bullied in school.
Yeah, I think.
So do you think that made you want to come out and say and speak your mind, even through characters? I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people experiencing bullying at that age, and I think it's a huge problem that we have till this day. And I work quite closely with anti-bullying charities because it's something I'm really passionate about.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, it was something that really knocked my confidence, and for a long time I didn't think that I was good enough and that I looked wrong and I was too skinny or too short or something was always wrong. And drama was the one place where I could be someone completely different.
And kind of an escape.
Yeah, an escape, an expression. And I loved just doing school plays and tiny little productions. I never thought I'd have the opportunity to do it as a career. I got very lucky.
Hollywood, look at that.
I know, it's weird.
And you see the whole Skins family coming to Hollywood. You saw Nicholas Hoult, Dev Patel.
Yeah.
Did they give you any advice as like, be careful, Kaya, with this or that?
Not in that way, but I think I've learned so much from Dev and Nick is that you can still be a person. When I see them, they're still just my friends. They're the same boys. They have the same sense of humor. They play silly games and we just stay at home and we relax. They're not superstars. And that I think has been my biggest lesson, has been from them. that you can still just be a person, you know.
And if you can still be friends with them, it's
Yeah,
great. You
yeah,
can
it's
trust
great.
them.
Yeah, we're still really close.
We should talk about maybe. Were you scared at the first movie because playing a character from a young adult novel, so the fans supported you, so they love you, so
Yeah.
you're lucky.
And we were scared. I mean, I've had friends that have done young adult movies before, and they said it can be very intense, and you know, people expect you to be like the character, and they get angry if you don't look how they imagined you to look.
Physically,
Yeah, physically, anything they'll find. But we were really lucky. These fans are so supportive, and Wes made them feel included from the very beginning. You know, he announced everything on Twitter. He asked them what they wanted to see in the movies, and we kind of have been very involved with them, and so they've really supported us.
It's there's a lot of difference between this movie and the first one, because in the first one it was like, who are we?
Yeah.
Why are we here?
Yeah.
And let's get out of here.
Yeah.
So this movie, it talks about friendship, talks about revenge, betrayal. It has horror scenes.
Yeah.
You get scared in this movie. So
I got really scared watching it the first time.
how was it shooting? Did you get scared while you were shooting this movie?
When we were shooting, the Cranks were actually our stunt doubles. So they were our friends. We knew them very,
So
very
you became
well.
friends with this.
And we were friends, and then all of a sudden they turned up at work and they were dressed as Cranks. And we were like, oh, what are you doing? You look silly. And then when they said
Scared of you.
action and they chased us, we were terrified because we didn't know that they were going to be so fast, that they would look so human. I think they are really, really scary. And watching the movie, I jumped a bunch of times.
What do they want from us?
Thomas! The maze is one thing. The two kids wouldn't last one day out in the scorch.
Were you aware of Teresa's? I don't want to spoil anything, but
A decision.
you knew about it when you read the book, when you read the
Yeah,
script.
I knew about it from the very beginning. Wes talked me through it because
great.
as an actor, I like to choose roles that aren't easy, that aren't simple. And if I said to Wes, you know, she's just the gal, she's just going to be the gal, she doesn't do anything. And he sat me down and he
kind
said,
of looks
no.
like it.
Yeah, at first that's what you think. So the reason I did the first movie was because of this movie. Because I knew that in this one, she has an arc and there's a character development, and it may upset some people.
Yeah.
But I think that that's interesting.
Were you disappointed on Teresa? Or?
I like to be diplomatic about it. I think in the third movie, you'll get to see a lot more why, and it will make sense a lot more. It will be
great.
explained, and you'll get to see her point of view. She's the only one that has her memories. You know, she's the only one that remembers the pain and
That
the
makes a lot
suffering.
of sense.
Yeah, she was there and she felt it, so she's going to have a different opinion.
I know it's a cliche, but do you think that your friends and family with the cast? I know you said it in the first movie, or maybe in this one you got into a fight with one of them. So.
Oh, I hate them. They're all idiots. No, it is a cliche, and it is frustrating because when we watch other actors promoting movies, they'll say
They'll
that
say
they're
that,
friends,
yeah.
and we know that they're not, and we actually are. So it makes us angry. We genuinely do. We got so lucky because we have such different personalities. Each one of us brings something to the group. But we just have so much fun, and we work 15, 16 hours a day, and every single day after work we then go and see everyone at the hotel.
Really?
So you'd think that we'd
There's
all want to go our
parties and-
separate ways, but we just like to hang out. We cook together, we watch TV together, we play video games together. We just really like each other's company.
Great. So I kind of noticed that I want to know your opinion. Do you have any similarities between all the characters that you've played, like Emmanuel and Effie and now Teresa? They are all very strong female characters.
Yeah, I think
Do you
I've
do you agree with that?
made a conscious choice to play strong women. You know, I could never play just the pretty gal that's there on the beach smiling. I need more than that. I need to believe in it. I need to find it interesting, and it's what I love. You know, it's my craft, it's my job, it's my work, and I like to push myself. I don't ever want it to be easy. I love to learn, and playing these characters, you do learn so much. You learn about bravery and vulnerability and how they can go hand in hand. People think, you know, if you're playing a strong female character, she has to be strong all the time, but no, you know, that's not how people work. I like them to be interesting.
Pirates of the Caribbean. How excited were you?
Really,
Johnny
really
Depp,
excited.
It's such a great franchise.
Yeah, and it's something that I grew up with. It's something that I remember going to the cinema and being really excited to watch.
Did you finish shooting this?
Yes, we finished last
Great.
month. Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, it's fun, and I wanted to do something that I could show my kids one day, and that I could show my little cousins, and
That's great.
that I could just be silly. So many movies are so intense, and they kind of break
You can
you.
watch Maze Runner, right?
They
Well,
could.
the
I think they
second
go
one is
scared.
kinda
I
heavy.
get scared. I'll try, maybe.
So, what's that noise about Alaska from John Green? Did you know that?
That's been.
People are asking for you to play her. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind of
very,
crazy, right?
it's very sweet. I think a lot of them relate the character to Effie, which is great. It's really nice
Yeah,
to
it's
know.
kind of similar, right?
Yeah, it's nice to know that Effie was such a big character and such a big influence that even now people still think of her, and that's very sweet. But I haven't heard anything.
Right. So, the second part of this interview, we're gonna play a game to check your Brazilian cultural pop quiz.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
Okay.
So, should we try to do this in Portuguese? I know,
Tá
I
bom.
know it's
Vamos tentar.
it's very small, so
Tá bem.
eu já tô aqui falando inglês ainda. Deve ser confuso pra vocês.
Eu falo português e eu acabo falando inglês. Fica tudo.
Eu trouxe umas figuras. Eu sei que você não morou no Brasil,
Não.
mas não tem problema.
Tá bem.
Você diz aqui o que você acha, o que você conhece ou não.
Tá bom.
Para agora o vídeo. Essa é a segunda parte da entrevista que vai ao ar amanhã. Eu faço um quiz de conhecimento cultural do Brasil com a Caia. É bem divertido. E é isso. Assina o canal do Papel Pop para você não perder mais nenhum vídeo. Esse de amanhã vai ser muito legal. Eu ainda entrevistei o Joseph Gordon-Levitt para o filme A Travessia. Foi muito legal ele. Eu entrevistei também a Selena Gomez para o Hotel Transilvânia 2. Então tem um monte de entrevista legal vindo por aí. É isso. Desculpa aquela caixa ali, ó. Não é legal. A pessoa vai fazer um vídeo, vai jogar no YouTube e tá essa zona toda. Olha. Pelo amor de Deus, faz que nem as blogueiras fazem direitinho, Felipe. Olha, arruma o quartinho tudo bonitinho, a pessoa fica... Nossa, esse quarto é lindo. Nossa, eu me apaixonei pela sua prateleira. Pô. Faz o seguinte, não assina mais no meu canal, não. Isso é vergonhoso. Isso aqui é uma vergonha.